The haunted apartment. I was looking for a cheap rental apartment when I came across an ad for a very low-priced apartment. I went to check it out. It was spacious, but the lighting was dim, as if something was hidden in the place. The landlord told me, "No one has lived here for a long time. Everyone who comes here disappears." I laughed and said, "That's just movie talk." On my first night there, I heard footsteps coming towards me, and my heart stopped. I opened my eyes to find the cat that had come through the window playing on the bed. On the second night, the strange footsteps sound returned. I tried to leave the apartment quickly, but the door had locked itself, and I didn't have the key. I tried to open it, but the door wouldn't budge. Suddenly, the lights began to flicker on and off by themselves. I decided to investigate the source of the sound. As I walked through the dark corridor, I found the living room door open. I looked inside and saw a chair moving on its own. My heart almost stopped. I ran toward the window and saw that the neighbors were having a party on their balcony. The sound was coming from them. On the third night, I decided I had to uncover the real secret behind the apartment. I stayed awake all night, waiting for something to happen. It was 3 a.m., and the air felt unusually cold. I heard the sound again, but this time it was different. It was whispering. I went into the living room and began searching around. I found an old photograph hanging on the wall, showing people I had never seen before. One of the women in the photo resembled the landlady who rented me the apartment. When I asked her the next day, she told me, "That photo? It's of my husband who died here 30 years ago." After asking the landlady about the photo, I started to suspect something unnatural was happening in the apartment. I decided to ask the neighbors in the building. One of them told me, "No one is supposed to live in that apartment after what happened to her husband. People who stayed there heard his voice." That night, I heard crying coming from the room with the photo. I went into the room and looked at the photo again. Suddenly, I heard a clear voice saying, "Why did you leave me?" and the photo started moving on the wall. I quickly left the apartment and never returned.